Continuing on the custom card review streak, we're going to be talking about a LR Int Super Vegito, and it's coming in from John. But before I go ahead and read John's custom card, send me custom cards or Easy A concepts over to vhdevcustomcards@gmail.com so I get to your custom card or Easy A concept as soon as possible. I'm getting all these recent custom cards or Easy A concepts again out of the way. So, there's no message inside the email. It just says, wait, no, there is. Yeah. It says Dokkan Fest LR in Super Vegito, and inside parentheses it says I'm making this at midnight, so there might be some errors here and there. So no problem. John, thank you for sending your custom card. Is that, what is his name? What is his name? Lil Broomstick? Okay. Anyways, let's see what we got here. So the strength of Endless Hopes LR in Super Vegito, and your leader skill is Super Saiyan's Final Trump card or Transformation Boost 3 key, 170% across the board. Any 30% of the stats is 2 Fuse Fighters, Battle of Wits, or Battle of Fate. And the 12 key, that being Super Vegito combo, 50% attack and defense 1 turn, as well as greatly lowering the enemy's attack and defense. And the 18 key, that being Fusion Flare, Fire 18 key super name, 100% attack and defense for 1 turn, and seals, as well as raising superclass allies attack and defense by 77% for 3 turns. So you guys already know what exactly we're getting ourselves into if we see support this crazy on a super attack effect. So passive, that being Unrivaled Perfect Warrior. Okay, so let's just stop, right? Class, let's use our context clues. You take a look at, whoa, what is that on my arm? I did not even see that. I probably fucking rubbed up against something out there when I was taking out the trash. Hold on, guys. I did not even notice that. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I probably rubbed up against like the wall or something. Anyways, so class, when you see a passive this large, what are we thinking? After looking at that super attack effect of him giving superclass allies 77% attack and defense for 3 turns, what do we have? We have a pretty broken card, and this passive is quite literally a passage out of the Bible. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and read this passive. Activates the interest animation upon the character's entry once only. Launches a guarantee super that has a 50% chance of becoming an 18 key super for 4 turns from character's entry. So, okay. 5 key and 377% attack and defense, as well as guard. Just flat out. Unrestricted Rainbow Orb Changer, 2 key per keister obtained, and an additional 1 key if the key is Rainbow, so up to 3 key per keister obtained if it is Rainbow, and if not, it's just 2 key per keister obtained. Unrestricted 65% damage reduction, unrestricted effective against all types, unrestricted foreseeing enemy super attacks, 100% attack and defense performing a super attack, and additional 77% attack and defense when it is a 18 key super, and launches a guarantee super just unrestricted. There is so much unrestricted stuff inside this card. And an additional 10% attack and defense per keysphere obtained, and an additional 5% attack and defense if the keysphere is Rainbow. And all allies, excluding self, get 8% attack and defense per keysphere obtained, and an additional, 8% chance to dodge per Rainbow keysphere obtained for 2 turns. Okay. And all allies get 2 key and 30% attack and defense, unrestricted again. Guarantee crit, as well as launches a guarantee super with 3 or more keysters obtained, and 10% damage reduction and launches a guarantee super with 4 or more keysters obtained, and 15% damage reduction, and all enemies get their attack and defense debuff by 70% with 5 or more keysters obtained, and all enemies get their attack and defense debuff by 70% and launches a guarantee super with 7 or more keysters obtained. And all allies get 3 key and 100% attack and defense, and a guarantee crit, self-excluded, of course, that guarantee crit being for all allies, with 4 or more Rainbow Key Spheres obtained. And 77% attack and defense within the same turn after receiving an attack. And 77% defense as the first attacker in the turn. Nullifies unarmed super attacks directed at this character. and normal attacks. Okay, so this card nullifies unarmed super attacks and normal attacks and counters with tremendous power, and defuses into Goku and Vegeta, starting from the 4th turn from entry turn. Bruh! Where do I even begin with this card? Where do I begin? Support is ridiculous on this card. Not only is this card giving 3 key and 100% attack and defense, as well as a guaranteed crit to the entire rotation if you get 4 or more rainbow key spheres. I'm not even gonna go back over this card. You guys, guard with 65% damage reduction should tell you enough. Unrestricted foreseeing enemy super attacks, effective against all types. This card has fucking everything. This card has nuking, orb changing, foreseeing supers, guard, damage reduction, ridiculous support, like 30 different super attacks built in. Counters. This card has everything. I'm not going back over this card. You guys could get the point on this card, bruh. And then the super attack effects, I mean, they speak for themselves, right? So, active skill, Vegito's Cocky Smile, master raises attack temporarily and causes super ultimate damage to enemy, and 100% attack and defense, and character intercepts all enemy attacks, and disables all enemies' immunities for 1 turn. Can be activated upon entering attacking turn once only. Okay. And we get over to Goku and Vegeta. Okay, so their new super attack effects. So their 12 key, that being cooperation between rivals, 30% attack for 1 turn, as well as stacking defense and raising superclass allies defense by 10% for 1 turn. And their 18 key super, that being final Kamehameha, they get 50% attack for 3 turns and greatly stack attack, as well as having a 50% chance to crit, and they raise superclass allies attack and defense by 20% for 3 turns. So I would say strong super attack effect combinations from both their 18 key super attack to their 12 key super attack effects. So here we go with another big passive, but not as big as this one. This one was just much more. This was just a beefy passive, just to put it straight. So passive, Vegito's failed plan, 4 key and 200% attack and defense, as well as unrestricted guard, as well as unrestricted 50% damage reduction, unrestricted 1 key per key sphere obtained, just key per key sphere obtained, launches a guaranteed super unrestricted, baseline 50% chance to dodge, 3% attack and defense, and a 7% chance to dodge for 1 turn per key sphere obtained. And superclass allies self-excluded get 2 key and 30% attack and defense, as well as 30% attack and defense, as well as launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance to become a super attack with 3 or more key spheres obtained. All allies get 20% attack and defense and up to 10% chance to dodge with 4 or more key spheres obtained. All allies, of course, self-excluded, get a additional 20% chance to dodge, as well as yeah, that's it. Yeah, 20% chance to dodge with 5 more key spheres obtained. So this character really wants to obtain key spheres, as well as 77% attack and defense, as well as a effective against all types, and launches a guarantee super with 7 more key spheres obtained. And all allies self-excluded get 77% defense and a additional 20% chance to dodge with 4 more rainbow key spheres obtained. And this character has guaranteed dodge with 6 or more key spheres obtained, and 100% defense as the first attacker in the turn, 50% attack and defense as it launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance to become a super attack as the second attacker in the turn. And all allies self-excluded get 50% defense as the third attacker in the turn. Foresees enemy super attacks if all allies attack in the same turn are Super Saiyans or Final Trump card category. Okay, so the little, what would you even call this? The little defusion, I guess. The little defusion. I would easily say that their defusion is pretty. It is good, of course. It's really good, but it's just compared to Vegito. What in the Vegito just ridiculous. This looks tame compared to what we just read for Vegito. Vegito is just bananas, bro. But yeah, pretty strong card all around. This card wants to obtain key spheres. Only thing I didn't notice is this card create orbs. This card doesn't create orbs anymore. I don't think I read it. I don't think I read anything about this card creating its rainbow orbs inside its passive when they get to their defusion. Because for Vegito, he's creating rainbow orbs, but for the little Goku and Vegeta, they're not creating orbs, but they really want to create orbs. That's probably the only thing that they need. If I glanced over it, please let me know down below. And link set is Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, Over in a Flash, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Fuse Fighter, and Shocking Speed. In the categories, Majin Buu Saga, Fuse Fighters, Super Saiyans, Batara, Accelerated Battle, Transformation Boost, Final Trump Card, Pure Saiyans, Battle of Wits, Bond of Parent and Child, All Out Struggle, Join Forces, Battle of Fate, and Kamehameha. Okay, so that is it. Yeah. Card is strong in both their fusion and defusion. Vegito is like, bro, this is like Just, this is the definition of a custom card. And I would still say the same thing about this card, but if I don't know. I didn't see anything about orb changing. If I didn't see anything about orb changing, please let me know down below. But yeah, thank you for sending your custom card, bro. This is... I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. Send me custom cards over to vhfcustomcards@gmail.com to get to your custom card as soon as possible. I'm getting all these recent custom cards out the way. W card. Definition of a custom card. Literally. Peace.